I believe it was the killing of Big Pussy was the person I'm thinking of. He's wearing a wire. He goes, "You better be sure if you're telling me he's wearing a wire." So what we're seeing is the death of Big Pussy in our society in kind of an ironic way. Remember how they ended? They all get him on the boat. They're all going out. They're going to go out. They're going to go out on the boat. They're going to have a nice time. Then they go below decks. And then they all line up to talk to Big P. And Big P, he's been saying his back medicine, it's got him feeling so bad. And then he asked Tony Soprano, "Hey, could I just sit down for a moment?" And then it's time. Doesn't admit it. Doesn't admit a thing. Remember who your friends are. So what this is remember who your countrymen are. So many of you on the left, so many of you Democrats, you are fucking this up. Wow, there is a big game at the house with all the chicks, having a big game, big party. And so, what you're seeing is that moment that really, the moment happened. You got taken below decks, and everybody gathered around, and at the end of it, you're not even admitting what you did. You're not admitting you wore a wire. You're not admitting you went to the feds, Democrats. You went to the feds, and you thought that you could get us clipped. You thought you could get us clipped by the feds, and it didn't work, did it? The strategy didn't work out. And now, it's a dad's weekend. No wonder now this makes sense of the kind of people I'm seeing around, because I'm like, there's a lot of dudes festooned in their green and yellow. But that's what it comes down to now. And there's a lot of you that words like this won't even make sense, because you don't understand that it wasn't just some wild claim that Obama was sort of a CIA, sort of like, the CIA liked him. They liked him a lot. He helped them with a lot of the stuff they wanted to do. And then Mike Pompeo ends up as this guy who now we all know, oh, Mike, you can't, we can't do it, Mike. We can't let you have the fucking Pentagon. You did us wrong, Mike. You're going to have to get taken below decks, Mike. Just like the Democrats, you're going to have to get taken below decks. So it's one of these things of like, a lot of good luck. A lot of good luck to a lot of people. I hope everything goes great. But now there's too many of us that we know what you'll do. You showed us what you'll do. And that's a diss. And when you diss, that's a violation. And we gotta fuck you up for it. And that's what we're gonna do. That's how it went. You want to think it's something like there's some kind of, we're gonna ideals and we're gonna come back, and no, you're not coming back. No, we now know how you guys derive your power. You showed us. And we do better research. That's why LinkedIn doesn't exist, because LinkedIn kept giving you guys away. That was a big one. LinkedIn gave you guys away very seriously. That's how we figured out all the feds who are working at Twitter, all the feds who are working at Facebook. We found you on LinkedIn. All the feds who are working at Google. We found you on LinkedIn. Found out that, oh, this person, this Glowy, is now working for Twitter on their trust and safety board. Oh, this Glowy is working at Facebook on their trust and safety board. So now there's no way back. You should have known who your countrymen were, and now you've sided with like people who will drag women behind a truck. That's who your side is. People who dress up in black and burn churches. That's who your team is now. It's not something else. It's not some other group. It's not. There's no way you can spin a narrative. You did what you did, and there's not really a way back from that. And when it just comes to the game of power, that's all we have to remember. Everything else is going to be policy you guys just don't really understand or like. That's how simple that is. But like you all don't really understand tariffs are going to be good for you. You don't get it. You don't understand why. That's economics. You guys don't do that on the left. You don't believe in it. You think it's like hocus pocus or something weird. It's kind of silly. And you think market economics is hocus pocus. Yet all of you have played some video game like that Animal Island one, and that everyone jokes around about eventually being in debt to like Mr. Owl or something like that. And it's like, and it's a big joke. Like it became a big joke about that game. That you owe the farm to the guy who sells you stuff. And so, because that's agriculture. Agriculture is very, very, very difficult. So I just wanted to put that out there because I'm seeing a lot of these MSNBC, CNN, all this stuff. And it's like if anybody stumbles on this who's left of center, it's just like, no, you dissed us. And now we can't let that go. Ever. Like, ever again. So... yeah, if you feel bad, it's like now you're gonna adjust your attitude. That's really what it is. Inevitably, you're gonna adjust your attitude just so you can just mentally deal with reality, which always wins. We just have realized that we can't fight reality, so we go along with reality and try to make it as best we can. Yeah. So as usual, good luck.